What's up, everybody? Welcome to York Reacts, and today we're going to be checking out a behind-the-scenes trailer for, it's not really a trailer, it's kind of like a behind-the-scenes visual effects breakdown. It's a little video where they composite and put together these scenes for the TV show on Netflix called Wednesday. So if you're new to my channel, I do animation for a living for games and film, and so I love to kind of jump in the behind-the-scenes and break down some of this cool stuff for you guys. Hopefully bring something new to the channel and to, you know, your eyeballs that you've never seen before. So, without further ado, let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. MPC is the company that's behind these visual effects and stuff. So this is the final. Whoa, look at that. Really interesting that that's what they start with. Look at this. So it's not much. If you look at this scene right here, it's just a cool looking house. And you're going to see a lot more of this in this video, that they start with just kind of a cool looking house on a cool area, and then they fill it out with all these 3D elements, kind of like they do in Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. Cool stuff. See that? See what they start with? So they start with literally this right here. This is their backplate footage. And then watch how they add in, boom, they add in this cool 3D element of all the rooftops, make it look really Victorian and cool. Add the weathering, make it look more realistic. Even now when they show it like that, now that they've showed us all the plates and stuff, it still looks a little fake, the rooftops. I wonder if they need to be darkened a little bit or something. Wow, look how much they added on this shot. Cool, huh? This is cool stuff. That's why I wanted to bring it to some of your guys' eyes. A lot of people, you know, a lot of these visual effects breakdown videos, they don't get many views. They only get like 4,000 views. They go like hidden under the radar on YouTube, and not a lot of people see them. And my channel's really small too. I mean, I only got like 600 subscribers. So, but I want to really bring this stuff to light because it's so cool to see these behind the scenes footage of this stuff. Like, look, on set, they built the top of this building, and then they recreated everything around it in 3D. And sometimes you wouldn't think of doing it this way. You would think of building like the rooftop in 3D or whatever, right? This is like the opposite. They're building the top part first in real life. And mainly it's because this is where the actor needs to interact with things, okay? So this is where the actor is going to be sitting, and whenever they're standing or sitting or interacting with an object, that has to look absolutely real. So a lot of times they will build like the first 10 feet around the actor and have that as a real thing, and then everything around that they can kind of do 3D and you won't really notice, like you can see here. Cool. She's not even on the rooftop. I mean, come on, that's cool. Like, let's go back to this very beginning scene here. Okay, that's what they start with. And then here we go. Nice. Gotta love it. I don't know what they did visual effects on this scene. Oh, it's gotta be the whole background. Yeah. Okay. They have a nice look for the Victorian, you know, housing. And look, if you look at this scene, it's just a cool looking house. There's nothing too cool about it. They have some cool archway windows up there on the top, but that's about it. They had to add a lot to this one. I imagine, of course, the entire guy's 3D. Oh, no. Interesting. Nice. Well done. And it's also kind of interesting that he used a black suit underneath here. Not interesting, but they didn't try to green screen or blue screen it out. Looks like they were literally mocapping that as well, which is a really good idea, to mocap that and get the movement of what that guy's really doing. Smart. And then they translated that into their rig there. Wow, okay, hold on. Go back. See this? Okay, this is what I do kind of for a living. So somebody comes and acts this out and does it, and then I come on top of this and take the data that this person has done, and I turn it into what you see here of the creature, and I do the animation of him shaking and holding this character. Wow, see that? So if you look, let's go back here. Let me slow motion some of this really quick, okay? So let's go back to slow-mo and turn down the audio. So if you look here, this is a great idea, okay? Because he has a really long arm, this creature. So what they're doing on set is they're using a crutch, something that when you hurt yourself, you fall down, you know, you gotta crutch yourself with a, you know, to walk around. Now they're using one of the crutches as two of them as an extension of the arm to make the arm feel longer. And then see this? They're pulling him back by kind of like a wire system. And they're having the other guy just run and push him up against it. This is really creative behind the scenes in order to get the best motion that they can that'll be very accurate later to use, right? Because this is a big creature and it's hard to mimic that on set. So they're literally making him really big. Smart. They're literally making his arm bigger, see, with this big piece here, and then they're mocapping this. It's really, really, really smart. The moving picture company does great work. MPC is really good. They've been doing this stuff for a long time. And then you can see here, same thing. He was just, might as well turn off the audio. You can see here that he had those long arms again. Wow, that looked a little weird. See that? This whole scene, see, look, they even put pogo sticks or whatever underneath his feet to rise him up. Really good. Great work. Sure, it looks a little fake, you know, the final result, but it's really hard to make this type of stuff look super real. So props to the team. They did what they could, it looks like. Like the creature just in general already looks kind of goofy. So. And look at that. You could tell they took the facial animation. See that? Of him. Rah! They kind of translated that into the other character, which is a really good idea. Because they're using that as reference, they might as well kind of mimic it. See that? Great work. It's cool to see this. And look, so all this is live footage except that guy in the mocap suit, and then they put all over that with the plate. They shoot this footage twice, it looks like. One with the mocap actor in there, and then they shoot the footage again with the mocap actor not in there. And then the camera is actually recorded. So the camera is on like a robotic arm that's like a recorded movement, so they can play the exact same camera movement twice. So cool. This is great animation too of some of this creature work. Great stuff. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed some of this breakdown and you know what I'm doing here on this channel. If you're new here, I want you to, you know, consider subscribing. I have a whole bunch of other stuff on my channel. If you're into games, I do a lot of that stuff here. If you're into other movie stuff, I've done some Carter breakdown, some other visual effects stuff, so check it out. I really appreciate all your time and support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!